Hi seniors, this is Mrs. Georgakis. I wanted to show you a really great tool to help you stay totally organized during this college application season this fall. So what we have here is just a Google Sheet that I've created that's called College Application Organizer. And it's gonna be available in the Google Classroom for you to use, and it'll allow you to make your own copy where you can just keep totally organized this fall about what you need to do. So as we see, the different columns say college name, then Common App is just whether or not it's available on the Common application or not. Claire would like to say hello. There's also application deadline, and look at that, I spelled that wrong. Let's edit that. Can't send that out to you guys incorrectly. Application fee. I want you to remember that so many colleges, even if there's a fee, that fee is waived for you if you are on free or reduced lunch. So you can go ahead and write waived if you do qualify for that waiver. Teacher letters of rec, what that means is, do they need them? How many do they need? Same with counselor letter of rec. Essay, whether or not you need an essay, how many essays? Some schools require more than one. If you need any test scores, right now, so many colleges have waived test scores. So a lot of this might be writing test optional. And then I highly recommend for username and password, you write down what the username and what the password is you created for this application once you start it. And that's because every college has a different way for you to apply. If it is through their website, you might be instructed to create a username that is different than your email and password. If it is from the Common App, they will have you use an email to create that application. So let's take a look at how we would do this. How do I even find this information? So we are gonna look up UIC, which is one of our most commonly applied to school. And I'm just gonna Google it to get to their admissions page. I wanna show you how to do this. And so I'll click on University of Illinois at Chicago. Then I'm gonna click on Admissions and Aid. I'm gonna look for a lot of this information that I need. What they're gonna do on this website is they're gonna show you a lot of different tools. And you're gonna see that every website on their main page is gonna have an update probably about COVID. But right now we're gonna go to Apply Now. And clicking that doesn't mean you actually have to fill out your application right now. It's just gonna give us some things. You are always gonna click undergraduate. You are an undergraduate student. And then we're gonna look up information about what this means, about what there is. So we're gonna look at requirements and deadlines or application process. These two things right here are what are gonna help you find the information that you're looking for. Agree to those cookies so they stop showing up. And you are all gonna be first-year applicants if you are applying directly from high school. And so right now it's gonna talk about application pathways for UIC, early action or regular decision. We are gonna always recommend you do early action. So we're gonna go right here, we're gonna type UIC onto the list. I'm gonna go back to this tab. And early action, like it says, no strings attached. You do not have to go there. It just lets you get a faster decision and meet all their priority consideration for scholarships. So you always want to choose early action if you're able to. And so that we see that the early action deadline is November 1st. And so let's go here and we're going to write deadline November 1. We're going to go down and see what we need to apply. And this will look similar on all college applications. So we're going to say $60 or fee waiver. I qualify for free and reduced lunch. I'm going to write fee waiver, and we do not limit the amount of fee waivers you are able to get. So if you qualify for that waiver, it will be for all of your applications. Go back and see other things. So look at this, send ACT or SAT, optional for spring 2021 and fall 2021. If you are applying right now as a class of 2021, means you're starting your senior year, that means that's test optional for you. And so I'm gonna write here on this, test optional. I'm also Going to look at how we apply. Complete the Common Application. So yes, it is a Common App school. Now, we still need to know a few more things even before we start our application. We want to know, do I need teacher letters of recommendation? Do I need a counselor letter of recommendation? Do I have to write an essay? So let's see how we can find that out. I'm going to look at application tips for more details. So what to expect on your application. So there is an essay that we have to do for the Common App, and then a UIC essay, which is usually about why you want to study what you want to study. A lot of schools will have that for you. You can reuse that essay for several schools. So if you know that you want to be a biology major, you're going to reuse that. Just make sure you don't put the school's name in that or change that to be school specific, but it's something that you can recreate. And letters of recommendation, it's only required for honors and GPPA. So let's say the student is not applying to the honors college, or the GPPA means guaranteed program for graduate school, that you're already applying for graduate school. So we're gonna say no, teacher letters of rec. Counselor letters of rec, we're gonna say yes, because every Common Application is gonna request that from you. An essay, we're gonna say yes. Common App. Some students would like to put the questions for the essay in here as well. And if you have other notes, you can do that here. So notes, you can write need recs only for honors college. And that's what you would do in terms of filling this college application organizer out. I think it's going to be really helpful for you. One thing that a lot of students would like to do as they go through the year is they like to sort it by application deadlines. So you can work on the schools that have your earliest deadlines. And then a lot of times students, once they hear their results, like to customize this a little bit. They might say green, yes, I've been accepted. They might start to put scholarship amounts or other finances. So you can customize this however you'd like. You can add different columns for cost, scholarship, all of those things. But I hope this is really helpful for you. If you have any questions about it at all, please reach out to me at georgiakis@fenton100.org. I'm totally happy to help you with this process and with any other questions that you have.